Samtastic. I just want to put this up as a supplemental video to the overclocking. Because of time constraints, I couldn't actually put everything that I wanted to. So this is just a little segment about getting that CPU fan back on, because it was a real pain. So that's pretty much what this is. Enjoy. Okay, so I hate working with this particular type of fan. It's really nerve-wracking. Normally when installing these, I like to have the motherboard out of the case, just so that I am able to get to the other side of it and provide some counter pressure on the motherboard, so that I'm not just shoving down on the board, because that makes me super nervous. But the way these are designed is when they've got a little arrow on them, and you turn it towards that arrow, so when it's plugged into the board, you turn it towards that arrow and you're able to pull that up, and then this thing can pull shut and come out of the board. So when you're putting it back in, you want these turned back the other way, and you need to be really careful, because when you apply pressure to it, that piece will click back into place, but this needs to be on the other side of that hole. It's really easy to do that if you've got the board up and you can actually see what's going on all 4 pegs. But I can't do that right now. I think taking the motherboard off is going to be like the worst case scenario here. I really don't want to have to remove all the components, because I think I have to take out this hard drive to get it to fit out. So I'm just going to very carefully try to make sure it's fit in its little pegs. Pegs are on its holes, whatever. And that everything's in its place here. But as you can see, as I put pressure down to it, it applied this pretty evenly. And this little tricky one left, the least cooperative of them all. Make sure that one goes in first. There we go. Oh. Alright. Now that is sufficiently latched onto the board the way that it's supposed to be, and that actually really is difficult to do with that type of fan. I don't like that setup. They used to have metal clips though alternately, and you'd have to basically stick a screwdriver in there to wedge the clamp out. And more than once I've had that slip and hit the motherboard, and that gives you a real sick feeling in your stomach, because you don't know if you just destroyed your computer until you have a chance to turn it on. And fortunately I've never destroyed a computer by doing that, but I guess this system is better than that in that regard, because you don't have to deal with that. So that's got fresh paste on it, and on this particular setup there is I'm going to check that actually. There is a jumper that you have to use in order to enable overclocking on the PC. And I don't know why I'm opening a browser.